Railroads in the U.S. are being warned to take some cars out of service after Norfolk Southern discovered that train cars with loose wheels were involved in last week's derailment in Springfield, Ohio. This as yet another one of the companies derailed in Alabama on Thursday. And that derailment happened just hours before the CEO of Norfolk Southern apologized during a Senate hearing for the incident in East Palestine. In fact, one of the senators mentioned, hey, did you know this had happened? And it was quite a moment. Joe Khalil joins us from Washington, D.C. You were watching that hearing, Joe. What's the plan moving forward, and what else did Alan Shaw, the CEO of Norfolk Southern, have to say?
Yeah, a lot of big moments in that hearing, Mitch. I can tell you that what's clear this morning is that Norfolk Southern CEO Alan Shaw is not going to get behind the Ohio senator's solution to the train derailment, and their solution being a bill they put forward that adds a bunch of new safety measures to try to prevent the next East Palestine from happening. You also have senators, Republican and Democrat, trying to convince Alan Shaw to get behind that bill and endorse it. So far, he says he's not doing it. He is stopping short. What he has said, though, is that he's willing to support some of the measures that are in that bill, just not all of them. And we can put up on your screen here exactly what he says he would get behind, which is improving rail car standards. He says moving funding for first responders and for enhanced track detector technology to spot some problems with coming trains. Now, according to the senators, that is not enough. They want to go well beyond that. What their bill does, in addition to what we just mentioned, is also to add more regulation on trains carrying hazmat, hazardous material, a minimum of 2 people for every crew, increasing fines for companies that break the rules, and also allowing more time for car inspections. Right now, we've learned the mandatory time to inspect a car is literally just 60 seconds. So many say that's not enough. Yesterday, Senator J.D. Vance, one of the bill's authors, made this plea to his own party to try to support it.
Now we are faced with a choice. With this legislation and how we respond to this crisis, do we do the bidding of a massive industry that is in bed with big government, or do we do the bidding of the people who elected us to the Senate and to the Congress in the first place?
Now, shortly after that moment that you just saw, Senator Vance came out and talked to a couple of us in the hallway, and he was asked whether he fears the rail lobby. They spend so much money, worried about that derailing his bill, and he told us that, yes, he is very concerned that they have so much influence that it could totally upend his plans for safety.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.